For those of you guys who watch streamers, obviously you guys watch streamers. You're watching myself, and I'm streaming this as I, commentate on these various news topics for the night. I'm streaming this whole thing to a live audience. So obviously there's people in the chat right here who watch live streams. I'm even willing to bet some of the people who watch this later on YouTube watch live streams as well. One of the main methods of monetizing live stream content is through viewer support, through donations, through Twitch subs, through bits, stuff like that. And one of the driving factors between that, ability to receive donations is services like Stream Elements and Streamlabs. A lot of people donate to their favorite streamers using these services, and it's kind of cool. You give a donation, you get a little on-screen shout-out, and depending on the streamer, they may do a little song and dance for you and stuff like that. Every streamer runs their stream differently, right? But for the most part, you donate and you get a little bit of acknowledgement for your donation, and it's a way to support your favorite streamers. Mm-hmm. So, leading up to this point, Twitch has built-in systems for supporting your favorite streamers, baked right into the platform, whether it's the Twitch subs, the Twitch Prime subs, or the bits, stuff like that. These are ways that you can support your favorite streamers.
I just want to say Twitch Prime is fantastic. I mean, especially nowadays, you're getting everything online, especially the Amazon Prime Video. And just to bundle that in and get a free subscription, I mean, that is cool.
On this platform, outside of, giving donations through Streamlabs or Stream Elements. And for the most part, like, up to this point, those two things have been something completely separate. You could either donate via Streamlabs or Stream Elements, and whatever donation you give, the donator or the streamer will get 100% of that, right? So if somebody were to go to my Streamlabs...
Well, minus all the fees, but yeah.
Other than PayPal's fees that they take out, let's say you give $20, I get that $20. Whereas if you give bits, you end up having to pay a little bit of a markup. Like if you're giving $5 worth of bits, it costs you a little bit more than $5 to buy those bits, so Twitch gets their cut. Or if you're giving, a sub, I get 50% of that because I'm an affiliate. You get a higher percentage of your partner, which is part of the reason why I'm trying to get partners. So more of your guys' money goes to me, which is obviously what you guys intend. But right now it's 50-50.
You see, that's the thing. That's the thing about subscriptions. I would be more akin to having the donation, because the donation, the $5 goes to you, and that's it. I mean, what do you get for the subscription? You get the badge, and you get emotes. I think as far as emotes, unless you got something really revolutionary, something really awesome, like, I don't know, maybe something iconic like Forsen's emotes, or Trainwrecks with his Squad W, or what's another streamer that I can't think of any, that has like an iconic emote, that you can only get through there, then yeah, But other than Primes, I don't see why you would want to, because Prime's free. It's just, they get the same amount, like $250, right? Or I think it's the same amount as a regular subscription. But it costs you. It doesn't cost you a regular sub, and they get the same amount of money. If you want to support them, give them the $5 as a donation every month, and you can use whatever method you like. But that's a route I would like to go if I ever got to that kind of support. You don't have to sub to me. Just if you want to support me, donate. That's it. You can use all the better Twitch TV emotes, and actually that would be better for me, because I think there's an option for me to pay better Twitch TV or a Franker or something, and I get like a ton of emotes, right, that are very popular on the site as a whole, and that would be better for me. What's that? Ah? Okay. Yeah, it was Mama Prime. Needed $10 to go buy some baggies because we're giving out some candies. We're cleaning all the candies. Okay, we're cleaning all the candies. We're gonna put it out in the bowl and see if kids want to get one, if any come around, because we don't want kids to, if they go around trick or treating and nobody has any candy, that kind of sucks for kids. So at least this will be completely disinfected and hermeticized in little baggies, so they can enjoy their Halloween candy. Anyway, back to this guy. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I'd rather pay the whatever better Twitch TV or Franker, because honestly they have really cool stuff, and I think you can actually like make your own like really cool ones, that are animated, and put them through there, and that way you don't even need a sub to a channel. Just donate. It's so much better. Obviously I want Twitch to survive, and that's why you watch the ads. It should be just like YouTube. YouTube, you go watch the creator, you have to sit through an ad, and that's it. Same thing here. If they want me to run commercials or ads, I'll run them. Fine. Whatever they need to survive. But don't be so damn greedy.
For the subs, right? So, you can give through the official Twitch avenues to support your favorite streamer, and, Twitch gets a cut of that. Or you can go to Streamlabs or Stream Elements, depending on, what your favorite streamer is using, and they get pretty much all of that money, right? And that's kind of the way it's been throughout the years, on Twitch. But Twitch seems to want to cut into that donation bit. They seem to want a piece of those donations as well, and they're trying to do that by creating a new feature on the platform called Celebrations. And a lot of streamers are not too happy about this because they don't think that Twitch deserves the cut that they're trying to take with this new feature. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me direct your attention to this article over here on Dexerto, and it says streamers slam Twitch over new Celebrations feature taking 50% of tips. So just like me as an affiliate, you guys sub to me and it costs you guys $5 minimum, and I only get 50% of that. They want to do the same thing with donations via this Celebrations feature, and streamers aren't too happy about it. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the article here. It says Twitch has sparked a controversy after testing new Celebrations feature again, as they've begun targeting donations with a reported 50-50 split. So we're talking about a situation here where if you guys go through Streamlabs or Stream Elements, with the exception of the small fee that PayPal takes out, if you guys donate $20 to me via Streamlabs or Stream Elements, I pretty much get all that money. But if you guys were to donate that same $20 through this Twitch Celebration feature, which isn't live across the platform yet, they're testing it with certain content creators, and they do give the content creators the ability to opt in or opt out. But if you were to give me, let's say I was part of that beta testing program, if you were to give me $20 via Celebrations, I'm only getting $10 of that, and Twitch is getting the other half, which has obviously got a lot of streamers upset.
Nope.
Plenty of Twitch viewers are desperate to get involved in their favorite streamer, either simply as an active member of the chat or someone who supports the stream with their own money. Typically, this comes through subbing to the channel by purchasing bits from Twitch itself or donating through a Streamlabs link.
You see, the problem is not the celebration. The problem is the 50%. And they're saying reportedly 50%. Okay, so that's the biggie. If it's true, that's ballsy of Twitch. That's ballsy. God damn. And I wouldn't doubt it. But this needs clarification.
The first two of these options support both Twitch and the streamer, as each party receives a cut of the money. Donations, however, all go through to the streamer, usually through third parties like Streamlabs and PayPal, and Twitch doesn't get a cut of those. That would be set to change with their new celebration feature, though it has sparked some backlash. The feature in question was being tested back in June, with subscriptions and bits kicking off an on-screen celebration animation, which usually came in the form of fireworks. However, the Twitch testing feature again with streamer Zach Bussey, noted that they are now targeting donations with celebrations, as streamers can set a donation amount that will trigger the animations. On top of this, Bussey noted that the split for these celebration donations is set at 50-50, and says it is being pushed hard as the button to trigger it is being placed prominently between the follow and subscribe button. So if you guys are watching this on desktop, I know some people are watching this stream, mobile. But for those of you guys who are watching this on desktop, look just below the video player, and you'll see a couple of buttons. You'll see a subscribe button where you can support my stream via a fee, minimum $5, and you'll see a follow button, and that essentially just allows you guys to follow me so you can keep up to date with my streams. They want to put this celebration button prominently between those two buttons, so they want to push this hard. They don't want the stream audience to be looking for some donation link. Like a lot of us will put it in our panels below, so you have to scroll down to the panels, click that, and click a donation link. Or like me, I have a bot in chat that regularly posts that link in the chat, so you guys can easily find it and you can donate that way. They don't want the streamer's audience to go out of their way to find a donation link. They want to make it super simple in hopes that the audience will opt for that instead because of its convenience. It's right there out in the open.
It's
for everyone
true
to see, as opposed to having to look, oh, where did this streamer put their donation link? So
it's true.
They're hoping that by making it more convenient, people will go for that option for donation instead of like a Streamlabs link or something like that.
That is very true. Convenience is probably the one thing that that helps people spend their money. If there's more barriers to spending your money, less likely you are to spend it. That's why, like let's say Amazon has one-click buying. It's easy. Just, you see that? Boom. Click it. It's bought. It's done. Right? If to donate to a streamer, you gotta scroll down, push the button, go to the Streamlabs, and then do some more stuff. I've never donated, so I don't know how that works. But from my own, that when I set it up, yeah, it's every little click is another barrier. And I think most of the people that want to donate, will go through that. But if some people find it easier they have their Twitch account, and that Twitch account has their credit card or whatever payment method, and they just got to do right there and there, click, and it's done. And then they have some kind of special, I don't know, they get some kind of perk or something. That is going to be competitive. So Streamlabs or somebody, they're going to have to rethink this. Maybe they they can create a widget that you put on your page, which is you'll probably want to put very prominently on the top, where it's just one-click donations. That could be something.
And therefore, they'll get a cut of the donation, and understandably, a lot of streamers aren't happy about that. So this Zach Bussey guy, he says, Twitch feature test. Twitch is running a new test with celebrations targeting donations for the first time. Previously, celebrations were attached to bits and subs. The split is 50-50, awful. See more about the previous test here. And it says, more information on the celebration feature that's being tested on Twitch. Celebrations are kicked off via gifted subs or bits. The threshold can be customized by the streamer. There are currently 3 types of celebration visuals. Also worth noting, they are going to be pushing this hard with its own button sandwich between the follow and subscribe button. So this is what it's going to kind of look like on your Twitch page here. You got the follow, you got the celebrate, and you got the subscribe. So like I said, they're trying to make it as convenient as possible for the viewer, which makes sense. Convenience is obviously good for the audience, but they want to make it as convenient as possible for the viewer in hopes that they will opt for that instead of Streamlabs. That way they get a cut of the money. So very interesting.
Smart.
With the news of the feature quickly spreading on social media, a number of streamers took aim at Twitch's 50-50 split on the donations. And, I have to be honest. This seems like one of those things, like, I wonder if Twitch is, like, struggling for money. Because we've seen them make a lot of money-making decisions recently that have sparked outrage in the community. One of those things being, like, the random scheduled mid-roll ads on streams that interrupt people's stream watching ability or whatever. And this sparked a lot of outrage because they're like, hey, what if we're doing something that's super interactive with the chat on our stream and all of a sudden an ad pops up? then several people in the chat aren't able to interact with that because, you know, they're seeing ads because they're not, you know, Twitch Turbo subscribers, or they're not subbed to the channel or whatever. So
this goes back to something Devin Nash said, that Twitch is not making much money. And I would imagine that. I would imagine that their operating costs are big, because a lot more people, especially lately with this whole human malware, are starting to, me included, are starting to stream and trying to actually make this a something viable, including myself. So a lot of people are streaming, a lot of people are using up their bandwidth and all this stuff. It's costing them a pretty penny. They got big bucks daddy Amazon there, you know, supplying them. But if they don't start making some money, Amazon might just pull the plug and either sell them off, or I don't think they would cancel. It's too big, or, you know, shut it down. But maybe sell it off. I'm sure YouTube would like to have a second shot at that. You know, that way they can kill off their honestly fledgling streaming side of things. Maybe not. Maybe they're too far gone. But I don't know. Oh, Facebook would be, it'd be like, give me that juicy Twitch. I mean, it's not something that's not desirable. But I think, like again, back to when Devin Nash said, is that I think they're looking to make money, you know, and they're just getting it from any and anywhere they can, because I think it's time that they start to be a little more profitable. So that is probably this push, why this is being pushed out.
They're having to see these ads, and they're not being able to equally participate in the interactions because they're getting interrupted with random ads that play on the stream, right? So that was one thing. And now we have this situation here where Twitch seemingly wants a cut of the donations by really pushing hardcore this celebrations feature. And so understandably, like, a lot of streamers are upset about it because they're like, hey, why would I use this if I get all the money that people want to donate to me via Streamlabs, right? I will say this, that if the percentage wasn't as high as it is, because like I said, it's like 50-50. Like, if they took, I don't know, maybe 25%, I probably wouldn't mind it so much, because
it's what I said. I said 10% would be appropriate, because with 10%, they're probably effectively taking like 7, right? 7%. And if the streamer is getting a good cut, let's go to the extreme. Let's say 85%. 85%. And the streamer says, okay, my money is coming through Twitch. They're handling all the back end, the fees and everything, and it's going into my monthly payment or whatever payout. The streamer's going to be like, hey, that celebrate button, you know? Click that celebrate button. They might even completely get rid of stream elements, you know? But this whole, I would advise Twitch, don't do 50%. Don't do it. Don't do 25. Maximum 15%. You wanna make a deal? And everybody that opts in is locked in at 10%. Grandfathered in. The whatchamacallit, the introductory offer. If you opt in, if you early opt in, you get 10% locked for the remainder of that. And do it now. Anybody that does it after X date, they don't get the introductory, right? Or I don't know how they call these things. Now you're 15%. That'll be, everyone's gonna be like, oh, let me sign up. 10%? Hell yeah.
because, You know, we talked recently on stream about like chargebacks and how bad chargebacks can be for streamers. So, you know, I might be willing to opt for the use of this feature instead of like Streamlabs or something like that if the percentage was smaller, just to avoid the possibility of having to deal with chargebacks. But having said that, because this is a 50-50 split, like there's no benefit of this to the streamer. You know, they're just taking more money that could have potentially gone into the streamer's pocket. And that's not only a negative for the streamer themselves, but it's also a negative for you guys, the viewer. I'm assuming that if you're paying money to support a streamer, you want all that money to go to the
You don't
streamer.
want it to go to Twitch.
That's not the case here. Only half of that money is actually going to the streamer. So this is like basically Twitch taking half the money that you guys wanted to go to the streamer, pretty much. Thank the fuck I can opt out, tweeted streamer VO, while others like Shannon Z Killer and Neon Dan urge the fellow creators and viewers to not use the feature if it does become a permanent addition to Twitch. So basically streamers are saying, nope, not using that. At this moment in time, people who have access to the beta, you do have the option to opt out. So a lot of them are saying we're opting out of this because if our audience wants to give us $20, we want to know that the audience is going to be able to give us that full $20. I don't think anybody necessarily would have a problem with Twitch taking a cut. It's just the fact that we're talking about half right here. Like, that seems a little bit excessive. You want to take half of the money that, you know, some random generous viewer is trying to donate to the streamer. Like, imagine if somebody was like a big donor and they were like, hey, I'm going to give $100 to this streamer whose content I appreciate. Now, you as the donator, how would you feel?
It doesn't feel right.
That only $50.
It doesn't feel right.
Actually went into the streamer's pocket. I think as the viewer, you would be pretty pissed off, right? Like I said, this would probably be a very good alternative to facing chargebacks and stuff like that you do with Streamlabs and with Stream Elements if the percentage are smaller. But because the percentage is so big, the benefits are, you know, far outweighed by the negatives here, at least in my opinion. So we have other people commenting on it. It was a matter of time, but in the same breath as not providing us sufficient content copyright tools for the last 8 years, Twitch are now also grabbing for your tip income, half of it, half. Don't be surprised, but do speak up, vote it down. So like I said, streamers are not happy about it. If this becomes a permanent feature on Twitch, I urge my viewers, please do not use it, at least in my channel. Twitch gets a 50% cut of your tip for an alert. Nope, fuck that. Yeah, Twitch streamers are really mad. And this is one of those things where, like, Twitch streamers have been complaining kind of ridiculously about a lot of silly things, like the whole DMCA thing, which we're going to talk about a little bit later in this stream. But the whole DMCA thing, it's like, bro, you guys have been infringing copyright for years. It was only a matter of time before the DMCA comes down hard on you guys, right? But in this case, like, I get it. Like, it's not enough that Twitch makes money on the ads that host the platform, you know, takes a percentage of the subs that are donated to us, takes a percentage of the bits that are donated to us. It's not enough that they get all of that stuff, right? Plus any promotional deals that they work out with sponsors and stuff like that. It's not enough that they get all of that revenue. Now they want half of streamers' donation revenue as well. So I actually agree with the streamers on this one. This is pretty ridiculous.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea to have the button right there, easy click, convenience. But the crux of the issue, the sticking point, the thorn in my side, or however you say that, is the split. That is ridiculous.
Others have speculated that, like mandatory ads, Twitch could work the feature into partnered streamers' contracts in order to make sure that the feature is being used.
It's their platform. It's their damn platform. They can do whatever they want, dude. That's the problem.
Should it be pushed out of everyone? And yes, this is possible. If somebody signs one of those like big dollar contracts with Twitch, they might put some byline in the contract that says, hey, if you're going to, you know, work with us, you can't use like Streamlabs or Stream Elements anymore. You have to use the celebration feature to receive tips. And that would be insane. Absolutely insane. But it's very possible. I mean, Twitch already has pretty strict contracts as it is. I'm not even a partner. I'm an affiliate. But if I want to multi-stream between Twitch and YouTube or like DLive and Facebook Gaming and other platforms, I can't do that. The contract says you literally can't do that. Now, I'm able to stream to other platforms if I decide I want to stream on YouTube today or I want to multicast to every other platform but Twitch today. I can do that within my contract. There's nothing against my contract that says that, but anything that is streamed to Twitch has to be exclusive to Twitch. So you better believe that if they actually roll out this feature as like a permanent feature on the site, you better damn well believe they're probably going to force partners to use this feature exclusively for their donations. Or at least there's a good chance they'll probably do that. However, the streaming giants are taking feedback on the feature's tests from their streamers, so it could be in for some tweaks before everyone is able to use it. I currently don't have access to this feature on my channel. Like I said, I'm not part of the beta, but a lot of large creators are part of the beta, and it looks like even people who are participating in the beta, they're not too happy with this feature. Like I said before, this could be a very positive alternative to Streamlabs and Stream Elements because, you know, unfortunately, with the way the system works now, those systems work now, chargebacks is still a very serious problem that a lot of streamers face. So if it was a smaller percentage, maybe 25% max, I might be willing to switch to a feature like celebrations just to avoid the hassle of having to deal with chargebacks. But for them to expect 50% of donor revenue just because it's Twitch, it's Twitch and it's more convenient, I think that's a little bit excessive, and I think Twitch has lost the plot with this one. So I don't agree with this. Hopefully when this feature rolls out site-wide, you're able to opt out of it, because you could bet your ass I'll be opting out of it. But holy crap, Twitch. Like, you already pissed a lot of people off with the random mid-roll ads on streams. You got so much backlash from that, you kind of had to backtrack on this one. But this right here, this ain't it, Chief.
All right. To resume, let me go back to big boy cam. Okay, so the guy Tipster, he basically went over the whole thing. I'm gonna summarize it right here. I believe, like I said, it's not about the feature, it's about the cut, the split. It is excessive. Excessive compared to, or it's not competitive to what you have before. I don't have the numbers exactly, but let me see if I can find out how much does PayPal donation cut? Okay, the standard rate for PayPal processing fees is 2.9% and 30 per donation. Okay? So, what does that tell you? That tells you that PayPal is making money of them. It's making money out of what they're processing, and what they're processing, obviously, is 2.9% plus 30% per donation. It's making. I don't even know how much they are actually getting, but I'm sure that in the 2.9%, maybe that's their profit. I don't know. Maybe the 30%, the 30 cents, is the actual cost of doing the business, and what they're pocketing is a 2.9. I'm just saying that's all they need. That's all PayPal needs to make profit out of your money, out of your donation, out of your transaction. So eligible organizations can apply to receive the discounted nonprofit fee of 2.2 and 30%. Okay, there's a discount. That kind of tells me that it's 30 cents what's costing them to process the payment, right? And the 2.2 is just a discount, right? It's what is that? 7.7% that they're not charging. Or it could be vice versa. I don't know. It must be a reason why they have it split like that. Right? So PayPal processes money, right? Processes transactions, and they keep 2.9% and 30 cents, right? I guess that 30. I think the 30 cents protects against like small processes, Because if you're processing, I don't know, $1, you get what, 3 cents? That's nothing. If as a whole the transaction actually costs a minimum of 30 cents, or maybe that 30 cents just goes to actually make you what, let's say a $10 donation would be 30 cents. So it equates to what they would usually get at just a regular dollar donation. But now they get to double it because of the 2.9% or the 30 cents extra. I don't know. So, and that's PayPal, right? So from that to that, it makes no sense to switch over to Twitch. The thing is, again, I don't know if Streamlabs or Stream Elements does this, but if you have to if you scroll down and you click on the donate button, takes you to their page, and then once you're there, unless you have an account with them, they don't have your payment information. That's another barrier. You have to put in your payment information and do this. By that time, maybe people don't want to do that. Maybe people do want to donate, and they see the button there. Twitch already has their payment information. One click, just like Amazon. You remove these barriers, and it's an option. And what do they really? I mean, I don't know. What do they care if you get what cut you get? All they care is that such and such donate $10. That doesn't change the fact that they donated a certain amount. Timmy donated $10. Okay, well that's great. But what do you get? That's your money. Unless they really care about how much goes to your pocket, they would not do that. Again, it's a good feature. It's just a split. If they put it there, it's easy, and the max that they get is 15% just to have it integrated, right? And like I said, Twitch, if you're listening, say it's 10%. Let's be very generous and say 10% because you're not PayPal, right? So you probably have to do it through them. PayPal takes their cut, and then you want to take your cut, and then whatever it might be to implement this on your end, engineering, UI, whatever the hell, 15%. Okay. But have people opt in for introductory price of 10%. And you get everybody on board. That's basically what you want, right? Or that's what Amazon wants, to get market share. How do you get market share? You lose money in the beginning. Right? 10%, you probably won't make that much. But after that, it'll be 15%. And once more people go that route, you get more money. Like Uber. Uber undercut taxis. Hell, they were bleeding money. But then they killed off the taxis, or at least most of them. Back when I was a taxi driver, at the beginning it didn't, but then slowly but surely, we got gutted. So they're going to have to do that. And the Stream Elements and Streamlabs, they're going to have to start thinking now. Now, how can they put something of a widget that's right near the top, right? That you can easily implement that has all your information. They know who you are, and you have your presets or have something of how much you usually like to donate. Boom, boom. Tap, tap. Or else they're going to start seeing reduced income, because I believe that they get a cut of that. Of the donations too, Stream Elements, Streamlabs? I'm not too sure. But that's basically it.